Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into my queen, my goddess, my end-all be-all, the one, the only Miss Kelly Clarkson, and some more of her Kellyoke segments. It's been a few weeks since I've reacted to Kellyoke, and I am way behind. There are still so many of just the Christmas Kellyoke performances that I haven't reacted to yet that are in my playlist, and I need to get to them. But I was out of town yesterday, or was it day before? Wednesday. What is today? Friday. Day before yesterday. I was out of town because I had shows. Well, out of town. And I was in my hotel room and I was just scrolling through Twitter and I saw where Kelly Clarkson show's Twitter account retweeted, or they posted a clip of, you know, the Kellyoke for the day. And all the caption said was something along the lines of Whitney Houston plus Jocko on sax equals heart faces, or something along those lines. And I was like, okay, a Whitney Houston song and a saxophone. I was like, is she doing I Will Always Love You? Like, obviously she's done it before, but I'm like, is she doing that now for Kellyoke? I don't know, because that was the first thing, because quintessential 90s saxophone solo. So then I just clicked on the video just to get a hint of like what is it that's happening, and then I heard I used to cry, and I immediately shut it. I'm like, you shut up, Miss Clarkson, you stop it, you stop it right here, right now. No, you are not. No, you are not. No, you are not. Because this is my all-time favorite Whitney Houston song. All the Man That I Needed is my all-time favorite. So then I was like, well, I gotta react to this as soon as I get home. So I'm a day late, but we're diving into it. So obviously I can't react to just one Kellyoke. So I'm like, okay, let me find some of her more recent stuff. And Mama has been out here singing some hits. She's been out here giving me all the songs. So this little reaction session are gonna be just some of my favorite songs that she is covering. So first we're starting off with her covering Never Too Much by the one and only Vandross, who I love. This man, oh my god. And this is a combination that I just never thought, it just never crossed my mind. Kelly Clarkson, Vandross. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm excited by the prospect. So let's dive in. See? Come on, instruments. Come on, vibrato. Woo. Come on, Bangs. Come on, Jesse. Hey, hey, hey. Get me started.
For another dollar, I'd rather be with you, cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble, and I'm so glad that I'm winning.
Come on.
We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning of my life. A million days in your arms, well, it's never too much.
Never. Hey, Miss Clarkson. Okay, I see you. Okay, so with that one, like I said at the top, it's a very interesting combination, especially this song specifically, because one thing I've said about Kelly a number of times, and there have been a number of Kellyoke segments she's done or covers that I've watched her do where I was like, one of the magical parts of her voice is her vibrato. And songs that let her tap into that vibrato, just the natural rhythm of her vibrato, gorgeous. Songs that let her really utilize that are like where she shines. Like she just has this magical quality when she's singing. And songs that don't really let her utilize that, they're not bad covers. They just feel kind of like average, middle of the road covers, and they're not as amazingly vocally as those other songs. So this is one of those songs that it doesn't really give you a whole lot of time until you get to the chorus. It doesn't give you a whole lot of time to let your vibrato kick in. Like, I've sung the song many a time. It's one of my favorite Luther Vandross songs. Like, I love this song, but it is so hard, those verses, because it's just constant who needs to go to work to hustle for and the rhythm is so and if you start deviating from that sort of like metronome that's happening with the spoken word rhythm of the verses, it feels like you're off, or you don't know the rhythm and whatnot, and it just gets really, it's just really hard. It's really hard song. But then once that chorus kicks in, the oh my love, like you can play around with some of the run patterns and whatnot, and your vibrato gets a chance to kick in. Once she got to those choruses, that's when the vibrato kicked in, and she got in some of her belts, her quintessential Kelly Clarkson belts, and that's when it really started to take life. The verses were fine. They were fine. They weren't bad specifically, but there were a couple points where the rhythm, and I think some of it was her playing around with the rhythm, trying to make it her own, and some of it was just maybe she wasn't sure of the lyrics, as we know Kelly Clarkson is not exactly amazing when it comes to lyrics sometimes. So if she wasn't 100% sure of the lyrics, that rhythm can really trip you up. Hell, I get tripped up on the lyrics sometimes too, because it is just so rapid. Catch your breath real quick. So I would love to hear her sing one of Luther's ballads. I'd love to hear her sing like Dance with My Father or House Is Not a Home, or, you know, one of his ballad-y kind of songs. But this was fun. This was fun. It was a good, solid cover. It's not, like I said, it's not the kind of song that really utilizes the best parts of her voice, especially during the verses, but it's still a good, solid cover. Next, we're going to dive into what is my favorite En Vogue song, and the second I saw that she was singing this, I added it to a playlist. So she is covering Don't Let Go, which I know from the Set It Off soundtrack, but it's just a fantastic song nonetheless. So let's see what she does with it. Come on with this electric guitar. It's that harmony.
I often tell myself that we could be more than just friends. I know you think that if we move too soon, it would all end. I live in misery when you're not around. And I won't be satisfied till we're taking those vows. There'll be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking, love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking. I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be?
Come on. Come on, belt it, mama.
Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Have a right to lose control. Don't let go. Running in and out my life has got me so confused. Gotta make a sacrifice, 'cause somebody's gotta choose. We can make it if we try. For the sake of you and I, together we can make it right.
Come on. Yes, I want to be. Okay, well, this one, love, love. I love that she had a second backup vocalist. I would have loved even if she had a third one just to fill out the chord a little bit more on some of those chorus harmonies, because the one thing about this song, if nothing else, you have to have those thick, juicy harmonies on those choruses. The don't let go, have the right to lose control, don't let go, like all those parts. I need those harmonies to be thick and juicy. I need those chords to be filled out and just because in Vogue, when it came to harmonies, they did not play. They were four badass women just belting their faces off at all times. And when they did their harmonies, they were just so full force and just smack you in the face. So if you're going to sing the song, I need those harmonies during the choruses to just be there. So I'm glad that she had two background vocalists here instead of just Jessie, because Jessie would have done a fantastic job with background vocals. She always does. But just to fill out those chords, you need more than just one voice in the background. So like I said, I would have loved another one just so we had a nice 3-part harmony on underneath what Kelly was doing. But this was fantastic in that regard. So yeah, you need to have those harmonies, and then you just need to have big belty vocals, which you know she has. This is nothing new. We know she has it. One of the difficult things about singing a song like this that was originally done by a band, so like a girl group, a boy band, whatever it is when it's done by a girl group or a boy band and you have all these different voices singing these different solo parts, you have all of these different voices singing all these different solo parts. So you have all these different kinds of voices, all these different ranges. And yes, even though the song is still in the same key, the way that the bandmate sang the song sits in different places in their voices. So sometimes they might do a belt that might be easy for one of them, and the other one has a different kind of voice. So that belt doesn't really work. So you're switching the different kinds of voices as the song goes on. So for one person to have to take on the song that 4 or 5 people sang, it can be difficult to try and match that same sort of energy that this one had, then this one had, then this one had, but you're doing all of it by yourself. So it's a very big task to ask one person to sing a big song like this that was done by 4 powerhouse vocalists. So Kelly did a great job, especially once we got to those last set of choruses. So the bridge going into the last chorus or choruses, that's when her voice really took off for this song. The first verse was fine. It was great. She sounded great. But I feel like she really picked up her steam once we were getting into that bridge going into the last chorus, and that's when she could really just let those belts fly, just wail on it, and that's when it just really kind of took life for her. So yeah, love this song. Would have loved one more background vocalist just to really fill out that harmony, but yeah, this was great. So then the last one we're going to look at in this reaction session, I mentioned it at the beginning, Whitney Houston's All the Man That I Need. And I saved this for last because regardless of how amazingly she did with whatever I was going to watch first, I already know that this is going to be my favorite one that I'm reacting to in this session, because it's my favorite Whitney Houston song. I love this song, and I feel like Kelly covering Whitney Houston is usually a good thing, and especially where this song sits in some of the verses, I feel like Kelly can really dig down into her deep, rich chest voice and really just give me some nice, warm vocals. So let's dive in and see.
I used to cry myself to sleep at night, but that was all before he came. I thought love had to hurt to turn out right, but now he's here. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Come on, run down the stairs.
He fills me up.
Woo!
He gives me love, more love than I've ever seen.
Come on, that voice. Woo! Come on, Jocko on the sax.
In this world,
Sexy sex. Oh, no, why are we gonna end? No! I mean, yes, but no! Okay, so the only thing I needed out of that, except for it to be full length, that last little bit, that last chorus going into the end, I was hoping that she was going to take me on that last little journey that Whitney goes on at the end of the song. Because she gave me that, more, 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 he's all I've got. She gave me all of that. And then I thought we were going to go into that last little bit, but he's all the man, woo, thing that Whitney does at the end. Just building, because we were climbing up this mountain, we were just building that power, and I'm like, yes, take me there, but then we just kind of, oh, the man, and just kind of ended it soft and gentle, which is still pretty, still gorgeous, but like, I was along for the ride. We were trucking up this mountain, and I wanted us to just leap, and we just kind of skied down. We just gently ascended or descended. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. But yeah, like I said, I already knew this was going to be my favorite. Like I said at the top of this video, the second I found out what song this was, I shut Twitter so quickly because I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it until I can be in front of my camera. I need to be in front of my camera for this. And to fight the urge to just sit there and watch it in my hotel room, I just had to sit there and sing the song to myself. I literally just sat there in my hotel room. It was like 10:30 at night, and I'm like, I'm sorry, whoever's on the opposite side of my hotel room, I'm gonna try and be quiet. So trying to sing this quietly is a chore of sorts, because I just want to belt my face off. That's one thing I hate about being on the road. I can't be in my shower and have my shower concerts, because y'all, let me tell you, especially with this song, when this song comes on, the drag queen comes out, and we are just lip syncing for my motherfucking life. My God, this song, it just gets me hype. It gets into my soul. It gets into my spirit. It gets into my, I just love this song. Like, I don't know who this man is that got Whitney singing like this on this track, but does he have a brother? Please let me know, because whoever this man was, he was doing something right for Whitney, and I feel this song. I feel him taking me down and rocking me slow and kissing my eyes in the morning. I'm like, I feel the passion. Like, the song just makes me feel some type of way. Yes. So yes, she did fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Like I said, I felt like her vocals would suit this, and I would love to hear an extended version of this. I would love to hear her, because I know they don't practice these Kellyokes extensively, so I would love to hear her maybe do it for like a tour or something, like a cover where she had a little bit more time to actually rehearse it with the band and the background vocalist and all that kind of stuff, just so she could really settle into the song and really just, but she did these beautiful runs that were, pretty much what Whitney did. She stuck pretty close to the Whitney blueprint. She deviated a little bit, and it was very nice. But her voice just felt most comfortable in this song. Of the three that I've reacted to in this session, this one felt the most comfortable in her just range, and it suited her very, very well. And Jocko on the sax, coming through with the sexy sax. Yes, Jocko, I see you, I hear you, I appreciate you being here today. Yes, but chef's kiss. Love. So as always, we do a ranking. It's fairly obvious how I rank these three that I just watched. Rank them in the order I watched them. I felt that was going to be the case, and I was right. So I would put Never Too Much in the third place spot, followed by Don't Let Go, and then All the Man That I Need in the top spot. But you guys can let me know what your ranking is down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah.
Stranded here, stranded here, stranded. Stranded here, stranded here, stranded. There was a time we had it all.